in all my time watching Arsenal, I don't think I've ever seen a footballer that absolutely divides the fan base like Granit Xhaka. What a man. What a leader. What a person. A man who is likable and dislikable in equal measure. A man who invokes both love and hatred equally among the same fan base. You will never get into a tavern or have conversation with Arsenal fan and you get a consensus regarding Granit Xhaka. And that was even before the last 18 to 24 months, where he's been one of the better players in our team and one of the best midfielders in the league. 7 years, 7 all years in Arsenal. We signed Granit Xhaka in 2016. 7 years. 3 months into his first season in Arsenal, Arsene Wenger was like, he doesn't exactly know what he is. It described him as a box-to-box midfielder. He also described him as a defensive midfielder. The hand Granit Xhaka has been dealt while he was at Arsenal has not been the best. Because when you go through the genesis of the transfer of Granit Xhaka to Arsenal, we had the opportunity to sign N'Golo Kante for similar amount, 30, 35 million pounds. Wenger, being as stubborn as he is, chose the route of Granit Xhaka. So there is already a degree of expectation and a degree of comparison between two players that are absolutely different. They are polar opposites. Where Granit Xhaka is metronomous with his passing, N'Golo Kante covers the entire length of the pitch. Where Granit Xhaka needs time on the ball, N'Golo Kante snaps at your heels. These are two different footballers, two extremes. But one thing you can't deny is a man with character. He's a man with the cojones. He's a player who is almost always available. He probably has the best fitness record for the last 20 years of an Arsenal player. Incredible. He never gets injured. Granit Xhaka only had one major injury throughout the 7 years at Arsenal. I remember Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur, somebody slipped and clipped his ankle and it ended up being a knee injury. Most knee injuries, it's either ligament damage or you have an ACL. This guy came back in less than 3 months. Ideally, I would want him to stay. But this is a footballer that I always want to play. We all have different motivation. He always wants to play. He's not going to be satisfied sitting on the bench or just getting 30 games a season. All we need to do as a club is to get players who are at that level, but who are satisfied with 30 games a season, 35 games a season, and getting an improvement over the first. Because there's definitely an improvement out there for Granit Xhaka in terms of what he does for the team. But in terms of his leadership, I know people will be like, oh, he threw the captain band down, he took off his shirts against Crystal Palace. Those are strenuous times in our history. For 5 good years, no manager could figure out how to use him correctly. He's played with who? Torreira, Adeni, Coquelin, a lot of partners. None of these players are at Thomas Partey's level. We needed to buy a Thomas Partey to unlock a Granit Xhaka. We just needed to mirror exactly what Switzerland does in the national team. They play Granit with Zakaria or play Granit with a midfield partner, and Granit is the one that dictates the flow of the game. He is a very, very good player, and we've gotten a good price, a decent price back from Bayer Leverkusen for him. Yeah, we got like 70%, 80% of what we paid. We paid about 30 million, 35 million euros. We're getting 25 million euros. 25 by 35. That's a huge chunk of what we actually invested in this footballer. I'm grateful that we're able to repair the relationship between Granit and the fan base. I'm happy he's able to leave on a good note. everybody wished him well, even those who don't like him. That is the beauty of football. You're redeemable. You can always come back. Granit is the ultimate story when it comes to a player redeeming himself. A lot of players wouldn't stay for the fight. Romelu Lukaku, Chelsea. So even as strenuous as what Granit Xhaka has with Arsenal fan base, he's never coming back. That's a £100 million transfer. But Mikel was able to work with Granit, redeem the relationship, and also, for the first time in more than almost a decade, find an actual position for him that he thrived in. 7 goals, 9 assists from midfield. That's a very, very good season. Countless interception, countless ball winning ability. This is a leader of men. He's our on the pitch captain, the captain without a captain armband. That says a lot. I just want to say thank you, Granit. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors, and you're welcome back to Arsenal in the future. Goodbye. God bless. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, guys. And do have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.